In this video, we'll be discussing Capital One Venture X's requirements. So let's get started. The Capital One Venture X Rewards credit card is a premium travel card that offers luxury benefits, including airport lounge access, travel credits, and unlimited miles. However, to qualify, applications or applicants must meet specific credit, income, and financial requirements. Capital One typically targets high credit individuals who travel frequently and have a strong financial profile. Now, let's get into some points, key points we'll be discussing and writing down. Okay, so let me get the pen out. Black. Okay, and key points. Okay, and the first key point we have is credit score requirements. Credit score requirements. There we go. So, Capital One recommends a good to excellent credit score, which is typically 720 plus for approval. So the ideal score, like I said, is 720 plus for the best approval odds. The possible approval are around 700 to 719, which is borderline, but possible with a strong income and history. And the unlikely approval would be below 700, and Capital One may consider other factors, but approval is still rare. Now, what are the pros? Competitive for a premium travel card, not as strict as some Amex or Chase cards. And the cons are those with limited credit history or lower scores may struggle to qualify. The next point is income and financial stability. So, income and financial stability. So, while Capital One does not disclose a minimum income requirement, applicants are expected to have a steady, high income. Key factors considered include annual income. Higher income improves your approval chances. Debt to income ratio, so lower DCI, basically less debt compared to income, is preferred. And employment status, a stable employment or a reliable income source helps. Pro tip would be if you have a lower credit score, a high income may improve your chances. The pros are no strict minimum income requirement, and the cons are higher income applicants are favored, making approval difficult for those with low earnings. The next point is credit history and account standing. So, credit history and account standing. Okay, so beyond credit scores, Capital One Venture evaluates your overall credit profile, including credit utilization. Keeping balances low increases approval chances. Recent credit inquiries. Too many applications in a short time can hurt approval odds. Or existing Capital One accounts. A good relationship with Capital One can help, but having too many Capital One cards may reduce approval chances due to their two card limits for personal accounts. A pro tip is if you already have two open Capital One personal credit cards, you may need to close them before applying for Venture X. The pros are a strong credit card history with responsible usage helps, and a con is Capital One has strict rules on multiple accounts. The next point is US residency and legal age. US residency and legal age. So, applicants must meet basic eligibility criteria, including be at least 18 years old or 19 in some states, having a valid US Social Security number, SSN for short, or individual taxpayer identification number, and be a US citizen or permanent resident. The pros are standard requirements for US issued credit cards, and the cons are not available for non-US residents or international applicants without an SSN or ITIN. Alright guys, that'll be for this video. I hope it helps you guys out, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.